Welcome to another episode of the Boredom Boys podcast. That's very struggling to get started, but we're making progress.
Yeah, one day we'll have Andrew Yang, Tim Waltz, double duo episode.
All right.
Shut up.
Hold back the
haters
ambition.
won't touch us.
We can't fly too close to the sun. Our wings will burn.
Unless you put aluminum and lead foil to stop radiation, you little piggy boy.
We have to introduce our names again.
That's right. No.
Oh yeah, right. Sorry.
But we can introduce our guest.
Oh yeah, true.
Our guest today, of course, is the wonderful Emery. Give us a brief 6-paragraph introduction. Please.
She's Emery Hollingshire of Rochester.
No. She has to.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
Whoa. I did not come prepared, so I'm going to have to, just go off the back of my mind.
Go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, it's some fun.
No sweat.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's it. Yeah.
All right.
I think that's
perfect.
That's a fitting introduction.
So, let's go in. What are your thoughts on abortion?
I think that
Didn't we do this last time too?
We did. We're gonna do it every time, every single time.
So then again, I put my stance. I think everybody should be aborted.
Ungodly? Who's to say?
Yeah. Why can't you make it ungodly and unconstitutional too? Boom, wombo combo. Just get it.
I've come back to the cool people zone.
I think everybody should be aborted. I'm not extreme, but
what?
I was just about to say, not to scare the people or anything, but I am pro-abortion. I think any pregnant person should be aborted.
Oh, Stan the Baptist is going to run away.
We got two of us here. Pro-abortion. I think 2 of us are pro-choice.
I'm just pro-abortion. I'm not pro-choice.
I feel like babies are such a menace. They just cry.
Yeah, they just use it research us. They should be immediately sent to the iron mines.
The biggest threat to our mental health is children.
Here's my deal, buddy. You either legalize child labor, get those babies working.
Everybody.
Yeah, you either get those babies working, or they're out.
Oh, there's this.
And I don't mean that.
There's a great video of hard segue here, but there was a great video of Trump. I think it was, I don't remember when it was, but he was getting interviewed in the Oval Office, and it was something like, the guy was like, George W. Bush had a quote that was like, the Oval Office is circled around any corners you can hide in. Right. And then Trump was like, yeah, he's right. I don't see any corners. And then he like showed him around the room because he just didn't get and then the interviewer was like, he meant that like there's nowhere to hide. You're like showing yourself off to the public as the president. He was like, yeah, sure, yep.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. When I look at George Bush, I think of a man who just
got a shoe thrown right at him.
He's just surviving, man. He got abused by Dick Cheney, dude. Like, Dick Cheney, go to war in Iraq. Oh, okay, man. Whatever.
Well, I feel like I don't know if we should side with George W. Bush.
Okay, first George Bush, absolute mad lad. Second George Bush did not inherit any of those genes. Absolute bad lad.
How many? There was 2, and then Jeb, right?
Decided to putter out after like
and then
2 tries.
Jeb is like Jeb is the golden sheep. People say he's the black sheep. Okay, people say he's pathetic. He's the golden sheep.
He's definitely not black. I know that for sure.
Yeah, if Jeb is black, pigs can fly. Basically, like Jeb. Yeah.
Jeb is that's probably short for Jebediah, right? Which makes it even more.
Jebediah Bush.
Yeah.
Arab Israel.
So, Emily, let's go into some interview questions. You recently moved to Colorado, right?
Yeah, I did.
How's that going?
Yeah. Does it have snow?
Like it here.
No. Are you near the mountains or what city?
I'm in Greeley. It's like north of Denver. I mean, if you...
Oh, God. Are you in like the Bush Desert thing? Oh, God. You're in that place? Oh, my God. That's
Okay,
the whole
Ben, you
form
didn't
of
let her
this.
answer.
Here's the thing.
Thought.
Here's the thing. For the mountain question, if there's not smoke everywhere, you can see the mountains. But if there is, you can't see it.
I just remember that goddamn bush desert and those like stupid chickens. I forget what they're called.
Stupid chicken. Freaking stupid chickens.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, has it snowed down there yet?
No, it's like hasn't gotten colder than like 30
That's
degrees.
nice. Yeah, well, we've had a little bit of snow up here.
Yeah, we got like. Let's devolve into weather talk.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So today, guys, we got.
Of course, we're located in like northern Yukon. So
Yeah,
we've had
basically.
like a little bit of cold.
I wish I
The
could
Yukon
recite
is
the
a-
KTTC or what is it? It's like KTTC weather warning. I want to be able to know the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like
KTT, weather
in your
warning.
area.
Yeah.
Right.
Today, there's
All
a
right.
tornado in your area. It might be harmful, but
Second interview question. Have you had any pregnancy scares?
yeah, because we need to immediately get rid of the baby in an event of a pregnancy. We just need
Not
to.
necessarily
Ben
that.
will go on a road trip.
We're just no. We're just asking.
I will
for,
cross the
like,
bush.
He will
We're-
steal a
we're-
car.
Hold on, we're not asking that. Hold on, let me reframe that. Have you had a pregnancy scare within the past 2 months, and if so, with whom? And how did it happen?
Yeah, dude,
George
like,
Bush.
George
You know-
Bush. You discuss. No, just kidding. Jeb Bush is if Jeb Bush has my genes.
There is a little
Oh,
sickum
Jeb
up in
Bush.
Washington
Okay,
by the name of Rudolph Giuliani. And if by God...
And he starred in Borat 2. He starred in Borat 2.
No, we have to let Emery answer.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead. As long as it's Rudy, you're in the clear.
You know, I the other day I was a little bit worried. I was like, whoa. Some symptoms led me to believe that I was impregnated, and I quickly discarded the thought because I'm a homosexual. So that's
right.
Yeah, that is a problem.
Again, that begs the question: should it be?
Wait,
Josh, do we need to abort gay people?
But
if they're not
God. That was a double whammy in the controversial area.
We could ignore this. We could ignore this, but should we?
Josh, just shut up, okay? So the only people we should abort are poor people and gay people. Poor people are poor, and so they can spread the misery, okay?
Hold on.
Someone's definitely
reel it back there. So are we saying that we
definitely just come across this podcast just like randomly scrolling on YouTube and just gonna be like, don't get that it's ironic and just go right over their head and go, you just
spoiled the fun. We could have gotten like
that's true.
Slightly upset comment. You're gonna have to cut that.
-10 population growth to own the libs.
Ben, I want to go back to what you were saying before. Now, when you say abort poor people, are you saying predicted poor people or people born into poor families?
No, he said predictive poor people.
Are
if you're stupid, you need to
Winter Soldier, but abortion.
Yeah, basically. So we need to go on a crusade to
how to abolish poverty within one generation. Just.
Oh my God, Josh! We're not the Burgundian system here, okay? Okay, you guys don't know what that is, but it's basically Auschwitz, but so basically the Burgundian system is Auschwitz, but an entire country.
Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah.
Yep.
Pivot.
In das ist besöken. Yeah, like that stuff.
Okay, what are you guys' theories on what's happening to Rudy Giuliani's hands?
Rudy Giuliani's hands. Okay, now I put this up before. I don't remember where. It might have been on Twitter. I said this. Now I said, oh no, I sent this to you guys specifically. I said, now you look at his hands. You looked at those bruises, their bandages. Right now it's December 23rd as the day of recording. This could be like June 1st of next year when we put this out.
Yeah.
And Rudy Giuliani has had pictures with very, very bruised hands with bandages. Now, some people say he was tortured for sex.
Wait, Emery,
No,
Emery, do you know our theory about every single Italian president? So you know why the Italians keep fucking up their.
No. Wait, Ben. Stop there.
You gotta let Josh finish.
No, but besides that, just don't say it's our theory. It's mostly yours.
Okay, well
but
maybe I took credit for it.
No,
but it's
Josh, you have to finish your theory.
Okay, finish it.
Oh,
There's so much talking at one time.
I know. It's overwhelming.
It's an issue. Anyways, as I was saying, Rudy Giuliani, I would say one phrase, and that is, you should have seen the other guy. I really think he got into a really intense fight, or whether over drugs.
Do you think Rudy Giuliani can fight? He can't
a
fight.
wrestling match, you know.
I cannot imagine Rudy Giuliani moving at more than like 2 miles an hour.
Yeah,
like
I
he's on
said.
a vehicle. Like that's just not. His body isn't built for that.
Yeah, dude, like even the seatbelt won't stop him from like molding around it and like being congealed in the flesh, dude.
You know, he was having a wrestling match. You can take that however you want to take that.
You can take that, yeah.
Yeah. A wrestling match.
Rudy Giuliani and Lindsey Graham are comically just like gross and evil looking. It's
so like I want to imagine a scene right here. Okay, Rudy Giuliani, Lindsey Graham shuts the door. You want to talk about policy, dude? Yeah, I know what you mean. Policy.
Wait, who says what? Who says what?
Rudy Giuliani.
Josh, please don't make him flesh it out.
Lindsey Graham and his deep.
Giuliani. I'm gonna do my best New Yorker accent.
I'll be Lindsey Graham.
All right.
Okay, I won't do Southern accent. I know what you mean by policies. Start sweating heavily.
Okay. What are you going under there?
I know what we both want, Giuliani.
All right.
No matter what you say.
Let's get this over with, and I throw the first punch. It's just
big plot twist, dude.
You thought that was a big plot twist.
Yeah, big plot twist, dude.
Let's continue.
Rudy Giuliani is just too old to have sex. He's physically too
Brilliant
old.
observation, Ben.
Thank you. Oh, wonderful. Yeah. Let's continue.
Yeah.
Emery, what's the city like up in Colorado?
So you first come in, you're seeing a lot of tractors, you're seeing a lot of cows, you're seeing a lot of horses. You know, when you first roll in, right? You're thinking, oh my God, am I rolling into
goddamn restaurant town?
Yeah, and then you go further in, and then you've got like, you know, a rec center, a couple, you know, small restaurants, and you're like, oh, nice. And then you get to the like library. It's a city. It's large enough to be a city. It's just questionable, you know.
It's a country town city. There's no rules. There's no.
Kind of like Duluth. Duluth is a city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not really.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
It's like, is it?
Is it really?
There's houses and.
Yeah.
Continue.
Oh, wait, I forgot to tell you. Y'all can take things out, right?
What?
Y'all can like take things out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can edit anything. You can say "fuckalooya" 10,000 times, and we would take it out.
Please don't.
It's a sleepy hat. So.
Yeah, so it's just.
That's fine. I'm still here. I'm
gonna cut, and it's just gonna be. It's a sleepy.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, that works a lot of the time. I found.
How about we put up a billboard? It's a sleepy high. That's just our advertising.
Yeah. CBD.
I just got like an intense visualization of Snoop Dogg just right there.
Why?
Yeah.
It's just like I think it was probably because like he was in the Corona commercials like during the finals, like where it was that. Wait, what was that noise?
I don't know.
What guys?
I heard a strange scream in the background, and I'm
that was just Rudy Giuliani printing in the fields.
Take him out of your cellar, please. I got a call. Anyways, what's up with Bill Nye?
I wonder.
Hey, has he died?
No,
I'm gonna look up how old he is.
Well, he's never gonna die, dude.
He's like in his 60s, I think. But no, he was involved in many lobbying accusations.
Actually,
Whoa.
You better.
What is Bill? What is Bill
That
done?
went right over my head.
Bill, what have you done in the nuclear power plant?
He's 64. William
64.
Sanford. Bill Nye. Born November 27th, 1955.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, I was right. That's like the number that popped into my head, but I wasn't sure.
Do you guys understand? My father is only 1 year old. My father is 1 year older than Bill Nye. That's so unsettling.
Oh,
No,
he never saw Bill Nye. Oh
it
my
makes him
god.
closer to Bill Nye, and that brings you closer to God.
I'm
That is
so
actually-
unsettled at the moment. I
Yeah.
want to go cry. Oh my god.
This is a
Bill
little
Nye.
whoever doesn't watch Bill Nye as a kid is like gonna be fucked up. Like he,
I feel
They're
like
going to have a terrible adulthood. They're just not going
I
to
was
develop
definitely
well.
one of the kids that would like pretend that I was so upset about Bill Nye and be like, oh, I hate Bill Nye because I felt the need to be unique like that.
Yeah, that was
And-
Yeah, I was like-
you've repented.
yeah, I was like, I'm smarter than this dude. I'm not. Yeah.
I
I'll
don't
never
need
be as
Bill
smart as Bill
Nye.
Nye.
You
Yeah.
can hear my distant voice and chair squeaks.
Has anybody
It's like
ever
trying to
gone to a
grab my
conversion
phone
camp
charger.
here? What?
A Christian camp? What?
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 Wait, did you
I
say
wanna go to-
conversion or Christian? Even though they're kind of interchangeable.
You're gonna have to look at that in editing.
I don't know, dude. What the hell is going on? Oh, we could have a abortion.
I have been. We're kind of like required to go to one for my church, so
Oh, okay.
I do
You
have
a
that
Christian-
experience.
Like the born again cults, like where they
What?
make tongues.
well, so because wait, I don't remember. Josh, do you and Ben have like? Isn't there some sort of camp that's like not required?
Yeah,
It's like loosely
Oh yeah, it's
connected?
called I forget what it's called.
Yeah, but it's not like a required thing, right?
No, it's not.
Yeah, for us to get confirmed, which is just bar bat mitzvah, but the pastor accidentally heils the entire congregation.
Oh my god.
I've told this
Right,
story
yeah.
a lot of times, but we have a great pastor that just retired. Like he was really cool. Like he was always like very subtly like political in his sermons and stuff, which was very like on the left leaning side, which was always fun. But so he was blessing people who were being confirmed by like holding his hand out on above their head, and they were like below him because he was on like he was on up on the stairs. They were further down on the stairs, so he was like leaning down, and then he was like doing the same thing to the congregation, except like he had to like lift his hand up, right? Because like he was like gesturing toward the congregation, and it was just like too long and just but yeah.
Okay, so there's two Heils. So there's Ave Caesar with the left one, and there's Heil Hitler with the right one. So
I
you
didn't even know that.
can get off with the Ave Caesar.
No, I don't think you can. I don't think people will recognize that nuance.
Nerds.
Most people won't recognize the nuances between swastikas, but
Yeah.
like the vast majority of like swastikas out there, just all swastikas built prior like 1930 were good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's some chill Hindu stuff, dude.
Just cool. Emery, what's your experiences in your life with swastikas, good or
I thought
bad?
you were just gonna end there. Just
Yeah.
like, what are the experiences in your life?
Wait, I missed.
Oh.
Wait, what? I missed the question.
Yeah, I kind of
What
interrupted.
have been your experiences with the swastika in your life, good or bad?
I think that pause is warranted.
I once started doing. Okay, so there was this one dude who's like, "Hey, you're the Jewish kid, right?"
Ben.
Oh,
Let
okay,
him talk.
Emery, here's
No.
some experiences.
Let Ben go.
Okay.
Let Ben save you.
So I've had many experiences being a Jew, and just questions that are a little too close to being suspicious.
Oh, like your neighbor, yeah.
No, it's like some
You
are like.
cracky Jew.
So one of the best ones were: do you drink baby's blood? Do you drink blood? How do you draw a swastika? Can you teach me how to draw a swastika? What's a
People
good
ask that
swastika?
actually.
You're Jewish. That means you're smart. Jewish people have
Oh,
smart
that was
genes.
a
That was
Jew
created by
thing.
God.
Like they have the
What
crafty
else?
Jew brains.
Jewish people are tough because half of them are murdered. Hey, you the Jewish kid, right? Tell me how to draw a swastika, or else.
Did that act? I'm guessing that was more like elementary school, but I don't
Yeah.
even know.
There was a kid in our school. I don't want to say their names.
I can edit it out.
Esteban.
No, that wasn't.
Whatever.
No, it was last year. It was last year, which should show how alarming this is that this ever happened.
Oh,
I told you guys. I told you guys this story before. I definitely told Ben. I think I've told Nate. But for all of my viewers out there, BBS, thank you. That's, okay.
Yeah.
There was a kid in my gym class, and we were doing stretches. And I have a little golden necklace with a J on it, which I've always worn. And it stands for Josh, my name. And I always like joke or something that I said that it's Jew. So there was a kid in this gym class, and he asked me about my necklace, and he asked me what it stands for. And I said, "Oh, it stands for Jew."
Josh, you asked the neon shirt guy?
What? No, just hold on. You already know who this is. I told you.
Yeah,
but anyways, this kid, he's not the brightest in history. A lot of people don't have like a very vast array of knowledge of history. I would hope that they would have enough common sense to know that this is not the thing to say. But he says, "Oh yeah, aren't like Jews supposed to have like a something or like a tag or something to tell like say that they're Jews?" And I say,
Jew tag.
Like 1940s Germany, like that. Thing.
Yeah.
The dude said insult because it was obvious he didn't mean anything by it.
He was obviously clueless, man.
God,
he didn't mean anything by it. He didn't mean to be offensive. He's just not.
Oh,
yeah.
That's
it's just ignorance, man. But it's like innocent, you know. It's like
I don't know what he hears around his house. Hopefully, it's stuff better than that.
Imagine going up to a Christian and be like, "Hey, were you hanged on the cross? That's why you're a Christian." Got him. Busted.
Got him.
Yeah. Imagine if I went up to. Imagine if I went up to Nate and it's like, "Hey, do you write things shaming the Catholic Church on a church window every day?"
Constantly go to every church. that's just like Lutherans, like, you know how Mormons have to like do their mission trip and like go to a bunch of people. We just go, like Lutherans just go to every single religious place and just say why they're wrong.
Yeah, just suck my translated like Bible, lol.
Yeah, just dumb reasons that just don't make any sense.
Yeah. Ha.
Suck
Jesus.
Let's talk about America's indoctrination of their children in the school system and make them anti-patriotic and pro-leftist. Let's talk about that. Emily, what are your thoughts on this?
I have a problem with people saying leftists or rightists, because if anybody in American politics was
actually... Let Emery talk.
Oh, okay. I had a long discussion with Emery about leftists. That was fun.
Wait,
funny.
I was not aware that I was asked a question.
Sorry. Okay. What are your thoughts on the liberal indoctrination of children to make kids less patriotic, more hateful towards America, and more left-leaning?
This is called school.
This is called school, by the way.
Yeah.
I think they need to stop feeding our children lies about these things. Like, our country, we worked so hard to have it the way that it is, and you know, we might be going backwards at times with things like, you know, black presidents, which is really really hard. But you know, that's okay. We're gonna get there.
We gotta tell them that the Civil War was about states' rights.
Yeah, states' rights, dude.
That's what it was. They're lying.
It's about gamers' rights.
They're really looking out for us gamers in the future.
Flags on their walls. It's a requirement.
They have to teach them pride for their country. Hold on. Ben, I want you to stay quiet for this following segment. Now, children in our country have changed. For the better, wrong. For the worse.
Yeah. Why is
Unless
that,
they're
Josh?
going to, I'm going to tell you why. Unless they're
According to
going to a
PragerU.
purely religious church, they are being taught that gay is okay.
Gross.
They're being taught to abort their babies, which I believe in. But, like, I just don't understand as a parent how you can force your abortion upon my child, even though I should have aborted him. But
They're saying that abortion is awesome. Slavery was bad. Now, of course it was bad, but like, no one has to talk about it, right?
yeah.
Segregation was abolished too late.
Yeah, but they didn't listen to Gamer Wallace and his beautiful plan for America.
They're saying that choosing your gender is okay. Now,
They have gender setup tools in this school. I can guarantee it. I saw it on
they
Facebook.
are teaching our children that being a man is not okay. And do you know what's not okay? Being told that being a man is not okay is not okay. That makes sense.
Wait.
Makes sense
Oh,
to me.
what? Have you guys told Emery about your Facebook group chat like
Facebook-
shenanigans?
Oh yes, wait. Can I tell you this story? Because Josh only existed there for a little bit.
I
So-
couldn't take it. It was too toxic.
No, he became really toxic because someone was being an asshole. But
I stopped joking about like climate change. That's where I just kind of go off on that. But anyways, Ben, go on.
so basically, I log into Facebook and I'm like, this can't be that bad. So immediately to deter any people who might have interesting political beliefs, I changed my profile pic to a Soviet general with a big ass hammer and sickle on his uniform. They have none of them have realized. He's really actually handsome though. And I think that's what draws people. Like this dude is actually packing on his face. I can actually send you the pic. It's pretty good. But so I log into the group. So the first thing I see is I can get the picture out. So this is the worst anti-Semitic meme I think I've ever seen. It's in.
No, I saw. No,
is it the one with like the Hispanic guys?
I'll just say it. I don't think I've shown it to Emery. So, really, Veto? I don't know. You sounding kind of local right there. Ese 6 million? That's a lot, hermano. I don't think it happened. So, as you can probably guess, I posted to Reddit like a whore, karma whore, obviously. And I got 100 upvotes, so I'd say it was worth it. But
congrats.
And the picture was just two Hispanic guys like crossing their arms.
No, 3 Hispanic guys with a lot of interesting tattoos on them, posing next to an abandoned warehouse. I wouldn't know what that means. And then I also posted a picture of Jeb Bush and his party controlling the entire U.S. House of Representatives, and I immediately got banned for un-American content. And I don't know how Jeb is not un-American. God damn it.
I think Jeb might be one of the most American people.
I mean, who names who?
American? Trump.
No.
Our Big Daddy, Commander-in-Chief. Ooh, don't get me started on Trump. Oh, but you already did. You can't stop.
Yeah. So what else did I get? Crazy and funny political memes. Hashtag MAGA.
Has anybody
Hashtag
discovered
CAG.
yet that Biden, as a matter of fact, don't get me started. Oh my God. Okay. So, anyways, I digress.
Okay, so anyway, so I was on the group. So I met this person that was absolutely insane. I think he was off his medication. He had discovered a book about West Eastern history. It was Kamchatka, volcanoes, China claim. And he immediately went on a 8-hour conversation with me about how China secretly wants to steal the entire Russian Far East, which is the size of 3 Alaskas. And he was just going to steal it. And I was like, how are they going to steal it? Are you an idiot? And he was like, they're going to sausage it away, like slicing the sausage. Oh, yeah. Then I brought it with a clown meme, like a cringy bastard. And I was like, Oh yeah, they're gonna slowly steal Kamchatka and Vladivostok, and nobody's gonna notice at all.
We're just gonna draw a Sharpie line for the border.
So
just
then,
across the snow.
so then I was like, dude, what are you saying? Dude, what are you saying? Are they gonna draw a line in the snow? Each country has about 7,000 nuclear weapons. And then he was like, "You'll see. You're looking at the wrong side of the card, wink." And then he just left. He just never responded.
Oh wait, can I talk about my my story with like just an idiot?
Oh yeah.
I was responding to like a comment about Biden and like the Green New Deal or something. This is a very conservative group, and I say. Trump has done so much harm to the environment in this country. I'm like, this guy tells me, you liberal indoctrinated idiot, you don't know anything about earth science. You don't know anything. You don't know how caves are made. He talks like that. You don't know how volcanoes are made. Can you tell me what the atmosphere is? And you don't know anything about science.
Just for a friend, what is the atmosphere? I don't know.
Yeah, dude, what is the atmosphere, dude?
I'll tell you when you can tell me how a volcano is made. And he did not know how to actually answer any challenge to his opinions. He just deflected it. Then I answered, of course. I don't know why I indulged him, but I answered all of his questions about science. And you don't know anything about earth science. Go learn. You don't know how like the earth changes over billions of years. It gets warmer naturally. And I say,
no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Does this dude know any fucking shit? I can go back the whole history of the earth.
Okay, Ben.
Okay, whatever.
Over like billions of years, we're actually reaching towards further towards a glacial ice age, which should reach its peak in about 80,000 years. But he's an idiot. He has no idea what he's talking about. He asked me to actually link things instead of just random liberal fake news, and I linked him Nat Geo, that list.
I can go over a quick history of the earth.
And he still told me it was fake news. I was an indoctrinated.
So National Geographic is a liberal institution. Fake news.
Yeah, so let me go over the history of temperatures in the earth and how of a disaster it was. It was worse than goddamn North Korea and levels of maintenance. So, to start, nice and warm, except for that occasional asteroid destroying everything. Temporarily gets hit by a Mars-sized object that creates the moon, but that's not a big deal, okay? It's not a big deal. I don't understand. But okay, so next, 3 billion years ago. Still bacteria, nothing happening. 2 billion years ago, plants appear. There's so many plants that they freeze the world into a giant snowball. Next, 1 billion years, same thing happens two times in a row. Million years ago, various extinctions that almost kill everything, but it's fine. Anyway,
were made before the extinctions.
What?
There was animals. We don't have to go too in depth.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Go on?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude.
Okay, we'll narrow it down. So 500 million years ago, you have the weirdest shit. Sharks are still here. I don't know how they got here. They evolved from the freaking worms, lampreys, okay? They came out of the goddamn mud. And they look sick as fuck. They have this big horns. It actually looks cool. These were my shit when I was growing up, dude. Bro, I still have I played with Lego sets of the dudes with the big scales. I don't know. Sharks should have them. They look cool. It doesn't matter if they died. So 300 million years.
Stop when you get to the Paleolithic.
Oh yeah, we're getting closer to dinosaurs. We're also getting close to mammals, kind of mammals, but they still lay eggs. Okay.
Right.
Now we have dinosaurs that are literally.
What if we laid eggs?
What if you shut up? Now we have dinosaurs that are at their apex because 200 million years they can now go 30 miles, 40 miles per hour.
Would you call them legends? That was an awful joke.
I just called them.
Sorry.
I would just call them absolute speedy boys. So now, 100 million years ago, we have the age of the dinosaurs. It's hot, way hotter than now, dude. We don't even have poles. Imagine Florida, but in the North Pole.
Right.
Crazy.
And then the equator is basically Detroit. Next.
Very nice.
So 60 million years. You know what happens. We get the thickest boys of the bunch. We get the Argentinosaurus. We get the Argentosaurus. You have two nations, two sick ass dinosaurs named after you. Your nation, Josh, or your home, or your former nation.
I was never born. I've been there I've been there times. I've been there multiple times, but I was not born there.
Yeah, Argentinosaurus, absolute long chong. He 100 feet long, 200 tons. This thing.
Okay, Ben, skip the dinosaurs.
Okay. I have to go. Argentosaurus, basically the competitor to the T-Rex. This dude has freaking kitchen knives for teeth, and it's not like the T-Rex, which is like it'll beat out your bones, dude. Like this thing will like slice you up and serve you as a filet mignon.
You were going like millions of years at a time. You slowed down.
Just talk about the dinosaurs.
Yeah, dinosaurs are cool, dude. If you don't like dinosaurs,
keep going.
okay. So anyway, after the extinction, not a big deal. We have the biggest thickers of the ocean. This is the thickers. This is like the Basilosaurus. So basically a whale but with teeth. That's right.
Okay, Ben, I thought you were going to talk about the temperatures.
Okay,
Can we
so
just
basically,
move on?
yeah. So basically, the temperatures they started like really warm, like 40 million years ago, and they slowly cooled down. That's what caused the death of the Basilosaurus.
Past about 10,000 years ago, about 100,000 years ago to 10,000 years ago, the Earth slowly got more moist, which created more forestation.
It got wet.
It got really wet. Yeah, it got really kinky
anyway.
up in Earth.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, can I not? I'll try not to say that. Sorry.
No,
I cannot imagine going up to a geologist and saying, "Did the Earth get kinky 1 million years ago?"
Yeah, all the forest, all the trees, all the mammals thrived about 10,000 years ago. The rise of the apes, which at about 10,000 years ago, they fully turned into the...
We need to return to monkey.
All the Neanderthals were basically killed off by us, the coolest.
Yeah, we're the coolest humans. Dude, fuck the other people.
Yeah, or us people in the third Paleolithic age were so sick. We were like artists. We painted so much. We made sculptures of really fat women for some reason.
Yeah, like chalk. Like this was the skinny woman or skinny man. But it was chalk back then. Like
it was like chonky women.
Well, yeah, because that was what we idolized. Because we were like, we like food. They like
we like food. But now we're like, we don't like food. We need to go back to chunk.
They were the sex symbol of the time.
They
used a lot of clay, but they were too stupid to make plates. They just like made sculptures, but they didn't actually make like actual.
Josh,
food.
they were built different. They thought different. Okay?
They were literally
built different.
They're just slightly shorter.
Emery, what's better, thick or skinny? Emery answered.
Like
that was out of the blue.
Answering this question, I feel like.
I think that there was a portion of peoples in northern Spain that were like actually better built than us, that were like taller and had much better performing brains, but then we killed them.
Oh,
that could have turned out.
Get destroyed. Get absolutely destroyed. You know?
Yeah, but here we are. We're talking on a Discord about nothing.
So actually, I have to. So basically, there's some pretty horrifying episodes of what the Homo sapiens did to the inferior humans.
Right.
So specifically, there was this one person on the Isles of Indonesia. It was called Homo francofininus or whatever. So basically, they're like 2-foot humans, and we ate them.
People?
We like barbecued them. Yeah.
Oh.
That's what.
Man.
Yeah. They got what they deserve for being inferior.
Welcome to the jungle.
Yeah, something really interesting about these people is that they were really good at doing. They were pretty weird with doing humans art. Like they basically like did caricatures. They like did distorted body types, and they had really chunky women. That's like the
Josh, don't focus on the chunk.
I'm not going to focus on that. It's just like you have to see these people.
Emery, Josh likes stick
that
confirmed.
could not have happened at the time. It's basically impossible for that to be. Never mind. Anyways, but they were actually really good at doing animals. They were really accurate and they were really precise. And there was rarely like an animal that they did distorted. It was like they valued the animals much more at the time. It was just neat. It's cool.
I keep nodding like y'all can see me.
Mhm.
Yeah. Emery, keep nodding. Keep on nodding, dude.
Constantly saying affirmation words like yeah, oh, yeah. Anyways, Emily, let's talk about a random topic that interests you.
Whoa there.
It has to be in history. Nothing else.
Does it?
Yes. No, I'm kidding.
Sure.
Anything. Go ahead. This is the guest random talk time.
You know what? Oh, okay. Wait.
Are you
I'm
doing
not
fake
a large
segments?
fan of guest random talk time. This is not my. This is not.
Okay.
You want to set you up with something, and then you
Place.
all right.
Give me a question and an answer, and I will repeat it.
I'm gonna roll the die.
Yeah. Okay. So, Emery, what do you think about sex in the 1400s?
Okay, that was.
I feel like they
There
had
could
to
be
have
better
been
questions.
Can you imagine taking
aggressively
off your
kinky. And I feel like they had to have been aggressively kinky, and here's why I say that. Because I feel like, with the maybe I don't know what they used as tools in their operation.
Dude, imagine going home to your
it's much more boring. And so in order
going
to
home to
spice
your
it up, you have to.
So imagine going home to your like spouse in full metal armor and having to like take 3 hours to get that off.
Right, now,
Well, you're horny, dude. So like you have a
Emery.
boner.
what
Cool.
Yeah.
what are your opinions on how school should be improved or changed upon in America?
The land of the free.
Land of the free. Yeah.
That was wonderful. I just wanted to compliment that. But I'm thinking that we should, fix it. That is absolutely nonsense, right?
How is it broken?
Yeah.
Because I feel like everything in America is perfect. Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah.
Everything in America.
What's the word?
It always is, and it always has been. Except for the liberals.
Yeah, except for them. They're broken.
They're
They need to be
basically Jews.
deported.
Basically,
Genuine opinion, or am I supposed to be pretending like I hate liberals? I'm lost here.
Emery, this is
That's
like the
kind of-
king. This is the satire show. Okay?
it's got to be at least half of the time we've done this podcast. It's just you guys doing
More than half.
Yeah,
Basically,
most of the time.
Hate on them.
Oh,
liberals.
yeah. Those damn liberal.
Eventually, we're gonna get somebody like actually conservative on here, and we're gonna keep it up like fully. The entire time.
Or
And
just
then we're
drop
gonna-
obvious hints, but like intermittent that with like super conservative
We're gonna-
dialogue.
Yeah, Jeb has joined. You know.
That
See,
person
my
says
brand
about
is
like,
more. My brand is more of like saying like aggressively bold statements at
Right.
random times,
Yeah.
rather than like pretending to be like illiberal. I don't know. It's just my brand. That's what I love.
Mhm.
To
yeah,
do.
right.
That's my thing. Personally.
That's wonderful. That's a great way
Yeah.
to do it.
Josh said I would be a good dictator.
Oh,
No, he
what was
said- he
that
said-
one? What was that one church? Kind of like by next to downtown that had like that like really ironic slogan on the side of it. Like we biked across.
Is it like the one next to the co-op?
Oh my god! I have to say this. I was driving. I'm so sorry to cut you off. I was driving to
No, no,
Costco. And we were driving, and I see this sign in front of a church, and it's promoting a pro-life tractor show.
Put that baby in reverse.
I don't know what a pro-life tractor show is. I don't know what that entails, but it was very scary to me. And it was just sitting there while I was on the way to Costco.
Could be like intimidating you with your tractor.
Man, I did not like
The
that
only
tone.
true way to abort babies is through tractor. Take that as you will.
Right.
Yeah. Oh my god. Nate, my dream has come.
On post womb expulsion abortions. Basically, baby killing.
Yeah, basically
Oh,
baby killer.
post-abortions. I was going to say something about this earlier. I am
Right.
so for post-abortion because here's my thing. If you forget to do, the abortion, I think you should have a second chance because I feel like
Second.
we can't. I feel like these like teen pregnancies, they're gonna get confused and they're gonna forget to abort. So we have to give them another try.
Right. They're gonna say, "How long am I pregnant? Like 8 months, 13 months." They're gonna plan it for December of next year.
I just came up with a genius plan.
Oh
So
my god.
you know how we need to get rid of the death penalty because it's like kind of awful.
Yeah.
What
if we just work our prisoners to death?
What if we called it just like post-birth abortions, and then we could get all the right on board, and then we could just get rid of. That would be great.
Wait, Nate, my dream has come true. Biden has to forgive debt, school debt. You have to work now. That's what he's saying.
What?
You have to do public service, work camps. Nate,
Oh,
what I've been saying for so long. It's finally come true.
bro, are you talking about volunteering?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that's not really what that is.
Nate, my dream
Basically the same thing.
may be far away, but its light is growing brighter.
And have you guys ever realized how much Biden is like, just with everything with Ukraine and Russia and with China, how unbelievably stupid he is? Like, he cannot keep track of his conspiracies. Trump needs to put it organized because he does not know what he's campaigning for.
Yeah. Why would you be mad at the Ukrainians?
Not even like the most devotee, conservative, far right, like Facebook groupies have any idea what they're talking about at this point. Like, it's so close to being a part of QAnon that
Isn't the current main one is that it's something about Rudy Giuliani went to I think it was Delaware. He went to Delaware and he got a hard drive from a blind electronics part.
no idea.
That's Rudy Giuliani
and at the time he was living in LA. And it was apparently he went there to get his laptop fixed. So apparently Rudy Giuliani flew across the country to go to a blind person's computer repair shop in Delaware. And then mysteriously found Joe Biden's son's hard drive.
Dude, Rudy has he's like a sniffer dog. Like, he knows.
How is that? Why do people think that's real?
Oh, whoops, I just mysteriously found this hard drive.
Oops, I just accidentally gave you someone's hard drive that they didn't erase before they gave to an electronics parts dealer.
Yeah, but it's something about being involved with China, in Russia and Ukraine, and Hunter Biden, and I don't know, cocaine.
A hard drive and an email.
Something about cocaine. Oh no. A hard drive? Jeez.
It's about emails. They're just losing track of the scandals that they're trying to create.
Yeah, but why would you be mad at Ukraine? It's like chill Russia. It's like Russia,
It's
but not
chill
insane.
Russia, but it's like Russia's its older brother. It's like a really, really, really mean brother.
No. So Ukraine means cry, which is a border territory. So eventually, the abused stepbrother. I mean, brother of Russia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's mega cool. What other spooky topics do we have to cover?
What do you think about state-mandated defense of Taiwan?
What?
I know Taiwan may be invaded by China someday. So how about we make sure that doesn't happen?
People have to volunteer to be a part of the Taiwanese army.
How much would our economy grow if we took all of the allied forces and then just targeted it at China? Drop on a couple suns,
What?
What? No, I'm not advocating for annihilating China, but they may have nuclear weapons.
Darn it, they probably do.
They only have.
Shucks.
Oh shucks! They only have 700.
Dang it.
Damn it!
Cold War II, Electric Boogaloo.
Why can't you release your files? Maybe it's because they would release my nuclear silo in Wyoming.
I
know
feel like
that?
you're trying to rhyme that and you just like gave up.
No, I couldn't. So basically, America and Russia and China, the only use of their border, like their territories where no one lives, is to put nukes in them. And so, in Russia, there's like entire forests that are just polonium fucking everywhere, dude. They just dump it.
Now, I don't like to put you on the spot, but religious persecution, is it okay? And why should it be targeted at Jews?
Yeah. Dude, we should spread the love.
Spread,
Like, if you know what I mean.
spread the love.
Everybody goes to the. I can't say that. Let's see. That's bad even for me. But everybody goes to the work camps,
Oh,
the
why?
summer camps.
Tom Holland was recently affirmed to be a part of the Uncharted movie.
Tom Holland, he's very cool.
Tom Holland.
Nate's not a homosexual, but Tom Holland is very close to changing that.
It's like it's like that one Soviet admiral. If that one Soviet admiral saw me in real life, he'd kill me, and he was killed in real life. No, the
Cool.
mad lad actually tried to coup the entire.
Can
Soviet
we please
Union.
talk about Tom Holland?
No.
Here's my thing with like actor men is that they all look like the same man, just like actor white men. They all look like the
Yeah.
same men, but in like different fonts.
That's true.
Like, I feel like
And-
you can't like idolize certain actor men
Okay, wait.
because they're all the same.
I have a good analogy. So, like, Danny DeVito is Wingdings, and like Tom Holland is like Times New Roman. And Wingdings is like the one with all the hands and like the weird symbols that don't make any sense.
Yeah.
I feel like
That's
Dude.
my spectrum.
Dude, Nate has a thing for Tom Holland, dude. Like,
I have,
it's not even good.
Nate has the thing for Tom Holland.
Like on
He's-
one hand, I have clearance because this dude was a mad lad who tried to coup the entire Soviet Union because they weren't communist enough.
What is his even name? We need that.
Valery Sablin. Go look up Valery Sablin picture.
I saw your pictures.
Yeah.
He's a good-looking man.
He's a nice looking man. But the point is, actors that are men are not different fonts. They're different types of borscht.
Yeah.
On the
Yeah.
one hand, you have the less
Yeah.
sweet type of borscht that is like kind of purple.
Mhm.
And on the other type, you have like the red type of borscht that is like,
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Josh,
Mhm.
you know I'm right. Yeah. Okay.
I
Anyway.
yeah.
Yeah. We're on board with this.
Mhm.
Anyway.
Mhm.
This
To
is
be honest-
not going off the rails at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
We're
not going off the
on
rails.
track.
Yeah. Andrew Yang's going to come to our podcast any day now. This is political.
Now, it was also recently released that the new Lord of the Rings show will have titties.
Lord of the Rings as a whole needs to be abolished, and nobody can change
Oh,
that.
Oh.
Lord
You
of the
just
no.
Rings
insulted.
needs
Oh,
to
you just
be
insulted
abolished.
people.
what
In
about
all
it? What's
forms,
wrong with
in
it?
every single form.
No, I
You have-
disagree with
Oh, dude.
You have
Yeah.
Bro,
hit
that's
Sorry.
the wrong
I'm so
waspness
sorry.
here.
Lord
Yes,
of the
you
Rings
have.
is so
Now,
bad.
why? Let's not interrupt her. Let's explain in depth why you have this idea, and none of us let's interrupt her. Let's let her talk. Why you don't like it?
I
Then shut up.
was forced to have a movie marathon of the Lord of the Rings movies.
You see, I feel
That
like
was
when somebody's
the
forced
worst
to do that,
experience of
Yeah,
my
if somebody's
life. I
forced
wanted
upon
to
that,
cry.
then maybe I would
Those
see
were the
why
most
it's not.
boring movies I have ever watched in my
Oh,
entire life.
How old
it
were
does.
you? How old were you? when you watched them?
It was like 2 years ago, so I was like 11.
Oh. Okay, well, I see how like there's some audiences that just would not see.
It just was bad. I just
Why?
remember.
No,
hating it.
it's not bad. That was
It
one of the
is
best
bad.
movies ever.
Chance.
Me and my sister
Okay.
share this opinion. It's just so unbelievably boring. It's
Okay, now
You have to watch
like-
all
let's
36
mute
hours.
Emery here for a couple minutes, and now let's take turns complimenting each movie and book on why it is a masterpiece of television and fiction.
Well, I mean,
Uh,
the first, I feel like the fellow, if you're watching The Fellowship for the first time
Right.
and you're younger, that can be a boring movie.
That can be a boring movie, right? Because there's not that much action, and the action that's there is very, very spread out, especially when you're watching the extended edition. The book, for most audiences at a younger age in this time right now, it's unreadable for them unless they're being read to by a parent, because the writing style is very old. And
No,
I
it's
know
not unreadable.
it's not unreadable, but like you definitely have to have a very early introduction to Tolkien's writing to actually enjoy it at all. If you read it later in your
I
childhood,
don't know.
on your
I
own.
don't know if that's necessarily
Weren't you
true either.
weren't you read the Lord of the Rings when you were young? When you were
Well,
little?
my dad read it to me.
Right. You probably wouldn't have liked the Lord of the Rings if you had picked it up on your own when you were like 9.
Oh yeah. I
What
don't
about
know.
you, Stephen?
I would have liked The Hobbit. I probably wouldn't have gotten through The Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, that was kind of for me. It took me a while to actually like get started on the Lord of the Rings, and even now I'm not fully done, which is a travesty. But wait, but Ben, why I think you read Fellowship, right? But you still
Yeah.
you like the movies, and you know
The movies
book.
were excellent. The background in New Zealand was easily the best. It
Beautiful,
really
yeah.
did feel like, it really feel nice. I messaged
Mhm.
Emery to express my opinions to her.
Okay. But now we've been talking a little bit about the books here. Now, the movies are a completely different thing. The movies cut like a bunch of stuff from the books to make it less boring for a movie, and you can't really fully appreciate that without having read the book. And I don't blame you for that. For you not reading the book, of course you didn't like the movies. You didn't have like the hype for it. It wasn't like an interest of yours. But for people that like are fantasy fans, people that were Lord of the Rings fans, in 2001, Lord of the Rings was not some of the shit; it was the shit. Right now.
But here's my thing, though. See, I'm like dumb, so I will watch the movie, and like a movie will intrigue me to read a book because I don't read on my own.
Right.
Yeah. I don't think anybody in this chat is dumb, okay? We all have different strengths. Josh is good at Lord of the
Okay.
Rings.
So the Return of the King won Best Picture, and
Right.
it's heralded as like one of like top 5 or top 3 films of all time.
Yeah.
That's a good boy.
The Fellowship is in a very similar margin there. But when you
Oh my
take
God.
when you
R
take the
slash
context,
politics.
when you take the context of the
I
films
gotta
being made,
go get water. I feel like I'm gonna die. I'll be right back.
right.
Okay,
Yeah.
we can do the ranting in the background.
Hope you
let's
slip, Emery. Hope you slip.
add some non-copyright music right now, like in the background, while we're talking a little bit more about the weather. Let's suck it dick like a little longer. while she
Audio
comes back.
jungle.
Add some pipe cleaner to that mix of yours, Emery. Clean out your
Right. Anyways,
throat.
so I feel honestly that the first movies, as put, Daniel Green like also put out like 2 reviews for the movies and the books really recently, just kind of complimenting them just endlessly for like being great. And yeah, the videos were great, and what he said was great, and it was all true. It was that the movies are just so fantastic at being fantasy movies because it was a time when Game of Thrones didn't exist, Harry Potter didn't exist, and they wouldn't have existed
Oh,
without
Harry Potter existed.
in 2001. Well, not the
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah.
The
Sorcerer's
movies?
Stone came out in 1999.
No, I don't think so.
Let's look it up. Bro, you can't out fact me on the Sorcerer's Stone.
Hold on. Lord of the Rings movies. Came out 2001. 2001 film.
Oh, it came out in 2001.
Right, but the production began for
Bro, what? Okay, just
Sure.
little fact here. The Sorcerer's Stone grossed $1 billion.
right, yeah, one of the highest grossing films of all time. But also, the Sorcerer's Stone was like, it was good, but it was also really simple, and it was really
Oh, I
contained.
love that movie. That is my
Yeah.
I'm making my grand entrance. I'm back in another night.
Welcome back. Oh my god, it's welcome back.
Welcome
I'm so
back,
happy.
deplorable. Anyway, let's get started. So,
But-
next topic.
Are we like 2 hours in? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This doesn't have to end anyways. We're all good.
Yeah.
It never has to end. Okay, we could do a 3-hour podcast.
No.
The Joe Rogan Show.
My ears could not handle on-ear headphones for 3 hours straight. That would
Why
be
not? That's like, I spend like half my time like that. Listening to audiobooks.
I
Oh
spent
no, you know
all-
what? You know what would be like a form of torture? You know the headphones they have at school?
Oh my god.
And you know how
Oh my God.
half the time the cushions are taken off?
Yeah,
Imagine-
imagine wearing that for
yeah.
3 hours.
No, you have to wear those while you sleep.
No,
You would-
man,
Your ear would be like a freaking shaved off,
you're a
dude.
sick man. You're a sick man.
Yeah.
And it's like just I can't.
Bammer Valley was such a horrible place. It's like,
No,
nobody
I
knows-
love
nobody
Bamber Valley.
Yeah.
Emery, do you know about Bamber or not?
oh god,
No.
no.
It's
I
just
don't-
the elementary. It's the elementary school in Rochester.
Well, I know like what it is, but I don't like
Yeah.
like that's
Yeah.
yeah.
I have so many good stories and horrible stories from Bammer Valley. It's like a freaking microwave sandwich. It's
I was
like
talking to
really
a friend of
hot.
mine the other day. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day. Shout out to Dana. She's probably gonna listen to this when this comes out eventually. I was
That's a
talking
big
about
shout out right there on this big stage.
Yeah, dude. Shout out to Dana, Ashlyn, every member of the Cool Kids, everybody,
Right, no,
Emma,
we're
everybody.
definitely gonna listen to this anyways. But I was talking to her about the what was it was the Snow Wars. It was the Snowfall Wars.
Oh,
I'm gonna introduce these really quick. And this is okay. So basically, Bamber Valley is an enormous school relative to elementary schools. It was enormous. It had an enormous yard, like playground, and it had enormous space outside. And we got like a lot of snow because it was really flat, and it was just a great place for snow.
yeah, and most of it was just short grass.
And
Yeah.
the reason, so we had lots of students in the school. There was, I think, 850 in total or more.
And then it was like
Yeah.
1,000 people, including all the staff.
Yeah, and like 150 per grade.
That would
Now,
make me
this
die.
created-
Jesus.
Yeah.
This created
Yeah, it was a
countless
lot.
Yeah,
factions and friend groups and just.
I remember a lot of funny.
It
remember
was
a lot of-
difficult to remember everybody. There's still like I still don't remember. I still don't know the names of like 30% of the people that I went to school with for like 5 years.
Yeah.
It was a big school. For elementary schools. It could be a little overwhelming, but it was a big school. And
So
in
there was a
recess-
lot of characters.
Ben, you gotta
Okay.
not interrupt.
Got it. Okay, got it.
No, that's fine. In recess, we had all the snow. And I joined Bamber in first grade. And in first grade, everything was pretty casual. I can't remember that much from recess then. But then in second grade, I remember was what I coined the term the day of creation. This was the day when And Nate and Ben, you're gonna remember this when I bring it up. It was the day in second grade when we had recess first before everybody else in the school. If you remember,
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
the day when there was a solid, like, I want to say 5 inches of snow, and
I got
it
hit
was
with so much nostalgia right there.
perfect.
I don't remember
building
that. All I
ratio
remember,
of ice to water, so you could pack in anything and it would stick perfectly. It was like clay. It was like
Emery, are
wet.
you getting the picture?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So we could sculpt like fucking Greek philosophy sculptures. I don't know a better term for that. We made the biggest structures probably in Bamber history there. We made rolls of snow that were literally bigger than 5 of us combined that we couldn't push.
Oh, aren't those the ones like we had? Like we ended up, you had to like help someone get up them, and then
Right.
like once they froze over, they had like a slide on them because of the ice.
Yes.
So
that was
okay, like for comparison, they were probably like 5 feet tall, and we were
No, they're
second
probably-
graders, so they were massive for us, like
Probably
taller
like
than
5.
us.
They were like
Yeah.
probably 5'8", 5'10". I'm saying
The
they
thought
were
of
like
small children is so weird to me. Like, why are you tiny? I don't like it.
I rode on the bus with them this year, and like they're scared of you if you're big, and it's so weird because they're like, "Bro, what's up?"
Right.
Oh, I'm
Well,
gonna just
you
hide in
remember
this seat."
being in elementary school, but the big kids are scary.
The
They
big kids are
have
big.
so much power. They're like,
I was the type of kid that would chase the like in third grade. I would chase the fifth grade boys. It was not my proudest moment, and ended up in me sitting on the floor and crying while they were giving me a standing ovation. I can't make that up. I'm
that's
gonna
Okay,
spare
wait.
you the rest of the details.
I want to finish real quick with like the warfare, which begun.
Oh, yeah,
this,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
This was the day of creation was a beautiful day. It was a holy day. It was a godly day because this was the day that nobody ever bothered each other. It was a day where they created and nothing else. Now, with creation, there comes one thing. There comes a menace and there comes an evil. There comes a desolation. This, of course, brings destruction. And the following weeks, the following months, the following year, countless factions were split off. Geopolitics arose in the nation. It was rough. It was rough.
No, we got so heated about this. Like this was the most important thing in our lives. Was like because people. Okay, Josh, can I take over for a little bit?
Take over.
So like the next day. So even like if you had a classroom by the window, by one of the windows facing the yard, you could see the third and fourth and fifth graders. Either like they would either like add on to your support, which was like it really irked you because he was like, that was mine, and now it's not going to be all mine. Or the absolute.
I'm getting up thinking about it, honestly. Like, I'm legitimately getting annoyed.
You're kick your snowballs. Like, you would have a massive, like, snowball. They would just kick it. Even if they wouldn't, like, break all of it. They would just kick it. And it would just break, and there would be, like, kick marks and, like, a bunch of the snowballs. Oh, my. Josh, continue. I can't.
All right.
I can't handle it.
Nate's needs to distance himself from this a little. Okay.
I'm close to shaking.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm very excited thinking about it. Okay.
Okay.
These were the snowball wars.
Yeah.
And the thing is that this actually got like legitimately politically complicated because you had to deal with not only the other kids in your grade that wanted to take over your fort, they took up a different faction or group that took up a fort that you had built or you had taken part in building. So there was just geopolitics everywhere over who owned what, when, where, who built it, who built most of it. And the Paras couldn't control any of it. But besides all of that struggle, you had to consider all of you have the second dimension, and then you split it into grades, and that becomes the third dimension. It's just another dimension of problems, another dimension of struggle and issues. Blood, sweat, and tears were spilled over these things.
The The main problem with Bamber was that every single grade except so in second and third the physical difference isn't that much, but in fourth and fifth they become overwhelmingly powerful compared to the rest of the grades.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like physically powerful. It's just imposing like stature that you don't have any control over them.
And I think a big part of it is that because we weren't allowed to throw snowballs. If we were allowed to throw snowballs, I feel like the conflict would be over so quickly. But we were just like, we didn't. The only outlet you had for like competition was either destroying other people's forts, occupying them, or like just people sometimes like. Well, like, let's say you're doing something on, like, the playground or the blacktop. Yeah. They would just, like, especially, like, the bigger kids, they would just grab some of your snowballs and then just waddle away to their fort and, like, add it on. It was
okay,
like,
so I can remember the geopolitics.
No, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
I can too, but I think I want to say one more thing is that also, I want to get a little controversial here, and I want to explain why we were right in all of this, and everybody else was below us in some way or another. So this was specifically our group at the time. This group, if I remember correctly, consisted mostly of
Joseph, Jack, me, Nate.
Yeah.
No, not Nate. Yeah, Nate, Josh, and Ben. Remember that?
Yeah, Nate, me, Ben, Thorpe,
Paul
Ben Weingarten, Alex Van Wynen, Paul, Ethan M. at the time. It was a massive group. I think Ryder was slightly involved, but he was mostly off to the side. I remember.
And I think every once in a while, Noel and Brandon.
They showed up fairly often.
Yeah.
Now, the reason that we were at the top of the game is because we did our best to stay out of the conflict. When we just kind of wanted to make our territory and keep our territory, and we built our structure on the day of creation purely. We did it out of joy. We did it out of appreciation of the holy day.
Yeah.
And there was no malice involved.
This is Josh, you're just describing a religion.
Yeah, we honestly just wanted to build for fun. And then, if I remember correctly, Ricky, what was his last name?
Ricky Dickey. I'm sorry, I want to apologize for that. Absolute evil bully, man.
He was I never actually saw him doing anything bad.
Yeah, he just had such a bad reputation.
He just had a reputation of just comically bully.
The dude,
the dude is like was kind of nice and maybe like said something like he might have like sworn or something, but his reputation was
so the dude for starters was an absolute fad. He was
involved in the group off to the side. This was closer to the garden and the forest, and that was the second most. That was probably one of the most. Probably one of the biggest factions. And when you think about this, you want to think like the Lannisters.
Like the two like white boy blonde hair.
Dude who looks like they come out of their mother's womb wrong. Yeah, the Aaron.
Yeah. They're just identical twins. What?
Absolutely horrible. Absolutely.
Oh, they were just like very like just pretty like they look like basic white males that were in second grade, wore athletic clothes, and look like they went fishing a lot. That's pretty much all you need to know.
They just hung out with kind of annoying people. So like they were like the second. They were one of the most powerful groups off to the side. We had lots of them.
So they had Ricky, Meredith, Aaron.
They had an absolutely massive snow fort like built there, and they would just chill. Like they would hang out there, and then we ran several espionage operations. I remember.
I remember that. Yeah.
When we were
Fat Jack. Yeah, he was a big
Fat
part.
Jack.
In the espionage cases, I think he crossed over a couple times to their side, if I remember correctly.
I
remember him getting absolutely pummeled occasionally. Like he would like screech back.
Right.
Yeah.
And then we had we haven't even mentioned our pure country.
Only the purest nerds can be allowed.
This is making me so upset because so I switched schools a lot and I always went to like a bunch of those tiny schools. So I don't have, the solid like day one elementary school friend,
Oh,
It's whack.
so bad.
Yeah.
I can probably remember every single person in Bamber Valley in the group. I remember all the good ones.
I also have huge gaps. There's like memory gaps of like like every grade below the 6th grade.
Nate, hold on. Nate's probably the only one that will be able to remember this. There was a place far away from everything.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a ritual to enter this place, and there was only like 5 of us that would ever go there. And Nate and I were the only people. Of course, we weren't good at naming things, so we just called it Snowlandia, and it was the farthest away from.
So okay,
I remember
to give context. So the Bamber playground is you have the school, like let's say, so if you're right in the smack dab middle of the playground or the play yard area. On your right is the back side of the school. The other side is facing the road. And then, so in front of you have the parking lot, like you have the bus parking lot, then the car parking lot. And then the blacktop, we had our big playground. And then there was a big giant to our left, like probably like, I don't know, like 200 feet to your left would be a forest, and there was a garden, and then like probably to your right, probably it went like 200 feet to the school, and then it kind of branched and hooked around, and then there was another playground like further behind you, so like in your back right, and then all the way back, probably like from the blacktop all the way back there was probably like 1,000 feet minimum, and there was like baseball fields to the back left, like way in the back.
That was the closest that you could get to like being closer to the forest in the back.
Yeah, and we had to find a line because otherwise the paras would come over.
Yeah, I remember I had permission to the garden because my mom worked there. So in the summertime, I could say, "Oh yeah, my mom has to get stuff. I'll go to the garden real quick."
Right.
Anyway, Josh, continue with Snowlandia.
Right. This was like our Garden of Eden. We were probably like the only people that would actually really kind of go that far. And the thing is that it not only would it seem bigger because of the white snow, but it took longer to get there and back, like because it took so much longer to run.
Mm-hmm.
So it was legitimately a place of solace because it was completely muffled from sound because of the snow.
No, like because if you're like by like where everyone else is, it gets loud, but back there, like it's like silent, bro. I could have been like Buddha back there, just like meditation.
We had legitimate moments of meditation there. That was like an actual place. We did the most interesting things there. There's so many. We played so many games back there that nobody could see us. Like remember Tripwire? That was a great game.
Oh, okay. So wait, can I explain for a little bit?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I think we might have adopted this in like 3rd or 4th grade. I don't know if it was in 2nd grade, but to enter this area, I think it was usually like once or twice a year, or whenever there was a big snow. When the snow was fresh, you had to, like, you would be on your knees in the snow. It could be like 2-3 feet, and usually like when it's around 2 feet, and you had to completely face plant and stay there for like 5 seconds, and then come up, and it was full. But then like you got to enter the place, and so Tripwire was, we would build, like, especially when the snow was like really packy, or if we had made this earlier and it froze over, we would make like a very short wall, and the object of this this is so stupid. We just ran straight at the snow wall and just tried to trip ourselves.
Oh yeah,
Tried to,
it was actually fun to.
It
It was actually.
And then you could like roll and do like a super dramatic fall after you hit it. It was very entertaining.
All right, there was another
It's
game.
actually
This is my
it's
favorite
actually
game.
fun.
I think we
so when
should
you're
abolish elementary school as a whole because I feel like
Just have recess.
elementary school.
just have recess all day.
I think
Well,
I
that
think
would
we
go
just need
Lord
to
of the
no. I
Flies
mean,
real
here's no.
quick if we tried to.
There's no school at all. Like there's no gathering of that sort. We need to completely abolish the idea because
Right.
I feel like every single ounce of trauma that I might have is from elementary school. I feel like elementary school
Right.
really shapes us into the people
That's
that we
true.
are.
Bro, in
And
elementary,
I think that it should be gotten rid of.
Right.
And I think we
No.
should. I think humans should evolve to just age from like 4 straight to how old are you when you go to middle school?
11.
11. Yeah.
11.
If you went from a 4-year-old to a 13-year-old, you'd have problems. Like,
You know
so-
what? I feel like us humans can evolve.
No, but we
into-
would like develop socially like super quick.
Right.
yeah, they go from like babies to
We'd
like.
go like squirrel mode, just like completely progress through our entire.
You would get like.
You know, that's the
Yeah.
teacher's problem, not my problem.
Okay. Anyway,
Yeah.
Josh, can you keep explaining? Oh, well, one last thing is that probably some of the most peaceful moments of my life were just. It would be like the days when the snow, either if it was like the first big snow or if it had already been a ton of snow, but then it like snowed a bunch. And so the snow was completely fresh and it was like really powdery. And you would just lie on your back completely away from all the sound. And then it's completely silent except for anyone next to you because your ears are
Yeah.
like hidden by your hat and under the snow.
Yeah.
Under the snow.
And then
I think
you
one
just
of
lay
the-
there.
One of the best things to do is like.
And it was completely crystal. It's legitimately. It's like it's such in the summer. It's such like a loud place when you're in that exact same place. It's such a loud, barbaric place, just full of noise. And then, but in the winter, the change is so incredibly vast that it's no, it's like a legitimately just it was just an innately relaxing experience. You would go in there, you would have like after a day of like being annoyed at a lot of people at school, we would sit back and then we would just like talk about monkeys in space for the 20 minutes that we could.
This was like our like supplement for this when it wasn't winter was the swings, because if you got on the swings when like no one else was there, it's also very peaceful, but like that pales in comparison to this stuff. Anyway, is that enough gushing about
Yeah. Okay. Topic change time.
30 minutes?
Yeah.
That was a worthy 30 minutes. I'm
I'm
very
zoning out
passionate
so
about.
bad.
That's fine. Okay, let's.
I have
talk about
a- I have a
memories,
massive,
what we just did. No.
I had like a massive like destruction of memory around second grade. I don't know what happened. All I remember is watching Pink Panther with Ryan and like laughing hysterically at like the end of the day.
Great.
Yeah.
Wait, this is a
ignore-
genuine question. Does everybody just have like giant memory gaps all through elementary school? Like I could not tell you a single thing from when I was in elementary school.
I
Is
have
that not
I
an
have, like, a
everyone thing?
couple- I remember a lot of distinct moments, but I have like some memory gaps. I think in definitely in third grade. There's a couple distinct things that I remember in third grade, but most of third grade is just kind of blank. I
don't know what happened.
Yeah.
A lot of it kind of just creeps in, but there's a lot of distinct places or moments or people.
If I put myself in like elementary school brain, I can remember the big parts. Like I had kind of forgotten about the snow wars and everything, but like if I was thinking about it, I kind of got back. Emery, do you have any fun elementary school stories?
Well, I'm really trying here. I swear to God.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. I think I should forget.
In fourth grade, when I was moving from Minneapolis to Rochester, I had like my teacher like took out the whole day for us to have like a party. She was an awesome teacher. I can't believe I only got a couple months with her. She was wonderful.
That's
But
cool.
everybody they were so like it was like a whole like buffet type beat. The teacher was like, bring snacks and we're gonna watch a movie type beat. It was great.
Oh.
Everybody brought pickles. Everyone. There was so many jars of pickles.
This is like one random day in like third grade that we just had pizza. Like in the middle of the day after lunch.
What's like the amount of food regulation that just was not there in early elementary school? It was just
sure, dude. Share your pizza, dude. You know, share your pizza with your partner. It's fine. You know, share those germs.
Yeah.
Flu shot.
Anyway, sorry, Emery, keep going.
Oh, I was supposed to keep going. I was supposed to continue.
Or is that kind of it?
Yeah, everybody brought pickles, and they kept trying to send kids home with like a multitude of jars of pickles, and they're like, no. And then all the kids that brought pickles, they're like, my mom said not to bring them back home. There was so much pickles.
And then was there one kid who like tried to eat like as many pickles as possible? that there has to be an elementary.
Dude, I do that one kid.
Definitely. That was definitely there.
I actually like pickles. Like
I feel like pickles are good. My dad makes Kool-Aid pickles. He'll like put
God,
the Kool-Aid and soak it in the pickles. Because my dad's from like he's lived in like Kansas and he's lived in like Mississippi.
Yeah.
Like he's really from the lame places.
I think if you live in Kansas, you deserve to make whatever disgusting food you want. I'm just saying.
I feel like Kool-Aid pickles are actually really good.
My first thought with that is like that might be one of those things that just like if you have it as a kid, it just like clicks and just like just salivate for it.
Yeah, it's like a weird thing. Like I don't know if like you
remember what they tasted like at all, and I was very nervous. I was like, "There's no way that this can taste good," and then it was very delicious. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Is it very sweet?
Yeah.
I can only like 2 of them, but like
I don't know if you guys have like one dish that's like really simple, like you've had since a kid, and like you can never advance beyond it. It's like your mom always makes fun of you. No, just kidding. But like,
my base breakfast just like is I have just basic is bowl of cereal, usually either Frosted Mini Wheats or Life cereal, a small glass of apple juice, some fruit either on the cereal or on the side, and then a toasted, like half of a toasted bagel spread with peanut butter.
Bagel.
And then on top of the peanut butter you put honey.
There's more?
Yeah.
There's more.
It's bagel, peanut butter, honey. It's so good.
How do you pronounce?
It's a bagel.
It's so good. Just please, just peanut butter and honey on a toasted bagel in the morning.
That is so much breakfast, Nate.
That's a lot of breakfast. I remember.
I don't eat a morning snack.
In elementary school, I only had like Cocoa Puffs or Reese's Puffs every single morning, all the way up until like 6th grade. And then in 6th grade, in 6th grade, y'all know, I was notorious for being late.
You could be eating straight semen, and it would have been fine.
Oh my god! Okay, dude, imagine I'm making a semen.
I want to go back. I want to ask Nick how he pronounces bagel.
Yeah, that was really disgusting.
Bagel.
I say bagel.
Oh, okay.
Thank God.
Okay, sorry.
If I'm like trying to get something out quick, the inner Midwest just goes bagel. If I'm like, oh, this is what I'm gonna say. I just naturally say bagel. But if it's like, oh, what are you having? I'm Tyler. I'll be like, I'm a bagel.
Bagel.
Please do. If you have like some good peanut butter, some good honey, put it on a toasted bagel.
I'm definitely gonna try that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was thinking there for a second, like I've been friends with this dude for like 8 years. This cannot end now because he says bagel.
Yeah, dude. Like I was about to put you on the abortion list.
Abortion?
Yeah. Wait. Okay. So let's ask this thing. Amory, what would your serious ideal presidential candidate be? Nobody that was or is on the ballot. Just your ideal.
Femboy Andrew Yang.
Ben, they're looking for you.
My ideal president probably be this woman that I saw on TikTok. Her presidential plan was to eliminate golf, and that would fix all of the world's problems, all of them. I feel like golf is really the main cause of all of the pain and suffering. Because, like, for me, like, I'm mentally ill because I've seen people play golf before. Like, it's
people
weird.
who play golf are so weird. Me and Josh, and we went to Shields, and there's golf shoes.
I hate
golf.
being in Shields so much.
Okay, I don't get golf shoes. Like,
You don't need it. You can run around in underwear and still play golf.
I grew up in a white family, so I have. With Brandon Shaw and Lewis. I don't remember his last name. We golf every once in a while. It's entertaining. If you do it with if you are golfing with someone you don't want to be with, you can go jump into the sand trap and just bury yourself. But if it's like with people, if you haven't hung out with someone in a while and you're like just golfing, it's because especially when people aren't trying, you just like it's so entertaining. Except I have two stories lined up. One of them. So,
oh my God, his golfing friends, stories.
This is a very golf story. So I was golfing with Brandon, right? You guys, you know what Eastwood is? I don't know if I should expect you to know what the golf courses are, but it's up.
Eastwood is such a preppy name.
So it is. It's up by RCTC. Like if you're going on that road to RCTC kind of from Mayo, and then you can either turn left or right. Left goes to RCTC, right goes up a hill. Going up that hill, you end up in Eastwood, which is next to a bunch of senior living homes, which naturally. But so me and Brandon, I think this was like 2 years ago. It might have been like summer of 6th grade. But we were going, and like we weren't like Brandon is like pretty good, but like he doesn't. I don't see it golf in a while, so we were both kind of just like messing around. And these try hard 70-year-old men, weird.
Do they actually think they're getting an exercise?
So these guys drove up in their cart. We're like right.
They roll up in their cart.
Golf etiquette is like we were like a third of the way through the hole, and which is like awful etiquette because like they're hitting a super tiny, very hard ball at extreme velocities toward kids who are like 50 feet away from them. And so we like kept going. We were trying to like move forward, and we just kept coming behind us in the golf cart, like senior citizen Jaws. And they were just like kept coming up, and then this one old dude just screamed at us, like, "Why don't you hurry up?" I think it had some like it probably had like a Bible reference and like some expletive, but
like Matthew 14:2.
And then we just skipped the whole. And then this dude was just like the most. If you thought of like just old man screaming at kids while playing golf, you get a picture, right? That's who he is. And then
Did you ever get like close to being hit with a ball?
No.
Okay.
It was close. Like a couple of them were close, but I'm stealing this story from another podcast. But you guys, do you guys know Unis Anas?
Yeah.
YouTube channel.
It's a player and like Ethan.
Yeah, and then Ethan Nestor, he does YouTube and stuff. But he was on a podcast I was listening to, and so it was I think he was a freshman, or like a freshman or a sophomore in high school, and so there was these two seniors that baked like tons, like hundreds of weed cookies on the day where they had a bunch of assemblies. So like the whole day solid for 6 hours was just assemblies. Like they were just sitting in the gym listening to people talk. And so they at the beginning of the day, they went around the entire school and gave like almost everybody like multiple weed cookies. And
Weed
but
cookies.
They didn't tell them. Like they just said they were cookies, and it was high school, so people were like, "Yeah, cookies." And so
God, they give them.
So there was like an hour where they were just at assemblies, and then everyone got like super high because they were just like the majority of the people hadn't like been exposed to drugs before, so they were just like super high on these weed cookies, but no one knew why everyone was super high. So
That sounds.
everyone was just
like,
freaking out. There was kids that went like to the ER, but Ethan, the dude who was telling the story, because he has like a deadly peanut allergy, so he couldn't take one. And so he was just watching as like the schools just fell apart. And then one of the kids, I think both of the kids got expelled, but I imagining that scenario is so entertaining.
Yeah.
Just like everyone just stoned out of their minds while trying to listen to like teachers do assemblies.
Yeah. Bro, sick dude. Bro, you're really good at presenting.
Bro, good. Well, because you know how like because usually in assemblies, teachers or like whoever's presenting. Wait, just a sec.
Mommy's here.
Continue talking.
Okay. Anyway, Jeez. Okay. Conversational topic. Emery. Everybody else is muted. Between you and me, this is my individual interview with you because I clearly don't know you. So.
Oh yeah. Oh, we've never met before.
Yeah, we just never met before, you know. Like I don't even know your face. I just think you're a thick. I actually forgot the name. I just ended on thick. Oh god. Okay. Thick. Thick astronaut man.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So, okay, Josh is back.
Right.
Damn it. So,
What?
What do we talk about? We just had a discussion. So basically, I don't know. I don't remember what game Emery's thing is on. So I just called her thick,
Among Us,
and then I
you
paused it
dumbass.
thick.
Very fun.
Okay. Nate, I oofed, but it was a good
This is
oof.
gonna be great. This is gonna be like such a longer episode. I'm so glad.
Yeah.
It's 2
Should
hours,
we
man.
wrap it up?
Okay. So,
Yeah.
who wants to wrap up?
Anyway, okay. I think since I opened, I think it'd be more consistent if I close it up. Okay. First of all, Emery, any tags, anything you want to shout out to our viewers?
No.
Sick.
Nothing. Like
I wanna shout something out.
All right.
We shouldn't have liberty, democracy, and equality. We should have order, prosperity, and authority. I think those are better values.
All right.
Yeah.
I should
Remember that, viewers.
Wait, can I shout a couple things out?
Reference Ben's Discord username is Stalin. Just Stalin.
Yep.
Just
Wait,
on.
I just want to shout out just dogs. Just gotta give them one.
That is absolutely solid.
Completely. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I want to shout out equality for. No, I don't.
Dogs.
Who cares about that?
Yeah. Shout out for equality, dudes.
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do we end it? Do we
I
have
wanna
an
shout out
ending?
our podcast. Please like and subscribe.
I don't know if anyone's gonna get this far.
Okay, I changed my username.
I know some people will.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Got it. So I think shout out to
We should
everybody who
just-
watches.
We should just finish up the podcast. Thank you for listening. We all just just make a like a low droning noise.
Just very casual, as you can tell.
Yo, no, we are the board.
Josh ended.